Hello and welcome to our new virtual lesson. Our today's lesson will be mainly about the last new vocabulary of Unit 9 and how to write an essay or expository essay writing. So I hope you will enjoy our today's lesson. First, let's teach our new vocabulary words. Unit 9, period 4, vocabulary or new vocabulary teaching. Appoint. Appoint. Appoint means what? Is to choose someone for a position. Choose someone for a position. A new employee was appointed in the company yesterday. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Second one, biography. Biography. It's an account of someone's life written by someone else. Here you will know the difference between biography and autobiography. Biography means an account of someone's life or a story of someone's life written by someone else. Okay? But autobiography is an account or the story of someone's life written by himself. Do you know the difference between them?
Yes.
Okay. Biographies of famous people are very popular and sell millions of copies every year. This is an example. Parliament. Parliament. It's a picture, it's clear from the picture. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Parliament, the group of people who are elected to make the country's laws. The Parliament proposed a new bill. The Parliament proposed a new bill. Bill. A written proposal of new law, which is brought to the Parliament to be discussed. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Customarily. Customarily.
Customary.
Customarily. Okay?
Okay.
Means usually or habitually. Customarily means usually or habitually. Something that happens customarily means that it happens usually or habitually. People who receive gifts do not customarily ask what they cost. When you receive a gift from someone, you don't ask about its cost. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Degree. Degree. Degree means a certificate. Means that a certificate or a faculty certificate. A course of study at a university or college, or the qualification that is given to you. The certificate is given after a course. This is your degree. Okay? Someone has a master's degree, a doctorate degree, and so on.
Yeah.
The students got a bachelor degree in mechanical engineering. I have got a bachelor degree. Okay? Bachelor degree means a certificate that certifies that you have finished the college. You have finished the faculty. A bachelor degree. Master degree. Master's degree. Master's Master is
degree.
a completion of high study. Is the second step of high study. After you have got or how you have graduated from college, you will have master's degree. Okay.
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 A university degree such as MA means master degree. MA, the abbreviation of master's degree that you can get by studying after graduation. So, master's degree is the degree or the certificate that you have got or that you have taken after what?
Graduation.
After graduation from the faculty. That's okay, Khalid. The students has got a master's degree in science. So I hope you all got a master's degree and doctorate degree. That's my wish for you all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
We want only to finish 12 after we will see the degree of master.
I wish so. I wish so. Doctorate.
Thank you, sir.
Doctorate is a sober degree that is taken after what?
Master degree?
After master degree. That's okay. The doctorate is a master, is a superior degree that is given by or given after having the master degree. A university degree of the highest level. Okay? The highest.
Okay.
Level. You should get MA to be entitled to get a doctorate. So, you should get what at first?
Master degree.
Master degree in order to be entitled to get a doctorate. Minister. Masuma Mubarak is Kuwait's first minister. Dr. Saud Al-Harbi is education or Minister of Education.
Minister.
It's the Minister of Education.
Family Minister.
Minister of Education. Saud Al-Harbi. Okay. The politician who is in charge of the government department. Okay. Or the politician who is in charge of a ministry. A ministry is the place where the minister works. You know the difference? You know who is a minister and what is a ministry?
Ministry حكومة?
No. Minister. Do you know minister? Dr. Basil Sabah is the health minister. Health minister.
وزير.
Okay. A minister works in a ministry. What's ministry?
وزارة.
Yeah, that's correct. The Minister of Health is responsible for protecting and promoting public health. The Minister of Health is responsible for protecting and promoting public health. Okay. Okay. Portfolio. Portfolio means the cabinet, all the ministers, all the cabinet of ministers. The work that a particular government official is responsible for. Okay? The work
okay.
the government official responsible for. A portfolio is a minister's area of responsibility as a member of the cabinet. Portfolio is a minister's area of responsibility as a member of a cabinet. Resign is work. When someone leaves his work, it means that he resigned. He resigned from his work. He retired from his work. Is it clear?
Yes.
Clear.
Yeah. Now, to officially announce that you have decided to leave your job or an organization. When a famous player stopped playing, he resigned. He resigned his career. You know the meaning?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Whereas, we use whereas when we compare between two things. It's clear. Okay?
Okay.
Mary likes living in the city, while Martha prefers the countryside. We can say Mary likes living in the city, whereas Martha
Whereas,
prefers the countryside. Contrast or comparison with. Okay? The countryside is very quiet, whereas so noisy. Countryside is very quiet, whereas the city is so noisy.
Yes.
Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
yes.
Okay. New vocabulary review at all? Appointment. Appoint. 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 Bell. Bell. Bell.
Bell.
Biography. Biography.
Biography.
Biography.
Biography.
Customarily. Customarily.
Customarily. Customarily.
Degree.
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 Doctorate. Doctorate.
Doctorate.
Doctorate.
Doctorate.
A degree that's given after master's degree. Okay?
Okay.
Master's degree.
Okay.
Master's degree.
Master degree.
Master's degree.
Master degree.
Okay. Minister.
Minister.
Minister. Minister is a politician who is responsible for what? The ministry.
Master.
A minister is a politician who is responsible for a ministry.
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 If you put it in an example, Dr. Saud Al-Harbi is the Education Minister of Kuwait. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Parliament. Parliament.
Parliament.
Parliament.
Parliament.
Parliament.
The Parliament building of Kuwait is overlooking the Gulf. Is it clear?
Yes.
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 Portfolio. Portfolio. Portfolio.
Portfolio.
Doctor.
Resign. Resign.
Resign.
Resign to stop working at a certain position, or to stop your career. Okay.
Okay.
Last one is whereas. 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 Whereas means
Whereas.
comparison with. Now you have finished all the vocabulary of Unit 8 and Unit 9. So remember them all. So to have a revision on vocabulary next virtual lesson for next week. Okay.
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 I will upload another vocabulary file with its Arabic translation to easy or to simplify your remembrance. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what is the difference between what is a biography and how is a biography different from an autobiography? Can anyone have the answer?
What's it again, the question?
I told you before. What is a biography?
What is a biography? How is a biography defined from a point?
What's a biography? A biography, I said, it's an account of someone's life or the story of someone's life. Written by what? Written by himself or written by another one?
Another one.
Yeah. A biography is an account of someone's life or the story of someone's life written by someone else. Written by what?
Someone else.
Someone else. When you write, when Khalid write about Ali's life,
Story.
Ali's story of his life, he will write a biography. A biography. But when Khalid write about his own life, he will write
Autobiography.
Autobiography. And auto what?
Biography.
Autobiography. A biography is the story of someone's life written by someone else. Written by someone else. While an autobiography is the story of one's life
of himself.
Written by himself. Written by
himself.
Now let's begin a very important topic of our curriculum. What is this? It's the composition writing or an essay writing. It's an essay writing.
Right.
Do you remember the type of essay writing you have taken last semester? Do you remember the type? Huh? You taken what?
Darasi only.
I will say most of them, you will choose. Do you have descriptive writing, or do you have argumentative writing, or do you have expository writing? And last semester, what did you have?
Argumentative. Argument.
That's correct.
Number 2.
You write about argumentative topics. You write about argumentative topics. When the writer adopts two opposed point of views and write about them. Okay. Now, or this semester we will train, or we will have an expository writing, expository essay. Okay. Expository means what? Before we know some information about writing and about expository writing, we will revise for you or remember you with the rubrics of writing, and it's your marks of every detailed in your writing. Outlining. The third one is outlining. Outlining has what? 20 marks. 20 marks. The outlining means what?
20 marks. اللي هي introduction or body or
your plan.
Okay.
If it's full, you will have 20 marks. Outline, the first one. Second one is exposition of ideas and coherence. Exposition of ideas means your ideas will be clear. Your ideas will be clear and sufficient. If your ideas will be clear and sufficient, you will get also and related to the topic. If your ideas will be clear and sufficient and related to the main topic, you will get 60 marks. 60 marks. Then paragraphing and number of sentences. You are asked to write how many sentences you are asked to write?
14.
Yes, valid. You will ask to write, you will request it to write 14 sentences. The number of sentences and paragraphing of the shape of the paragraph, you will get 10 marks. Spelling mistakes. Your spelling, if you will be careful for spelling, you will get other 10 marks. And grammar,
Yes.
10 marks. Handwriting and punctuation is 10 marks. The total of your writing composition will be what? 120 marks.
Degree.
But remember, or put your considerations that 10 marks will be deducted from your total mark for a changing format. If you change the format of the topic, 20 marks will be deducted from you. Okay?
Oh, 20 marks.
If you change the frame, the main frame of your topic, okay?
Yeah.
20 marks will be deducted from you. Then, off-point topics, outlines receive 0. Means what? If you are not stick to the topic you have, or if you change the topic you will be asked to write about, you will receive what? 0. You will receive what?
0.
So some students prepared a composition or prepared an essay, and he will go and write it. If your essay is different from the requested essay, you will have what?
0.
0.
You will have 0. So be careful to write about the requested essay. Then 5 marks also be deducted from you the outline if the ideas are not used in the topic. If you write an idea not related to the topic, every idea will be deducted. What? Deducted 5 marks. 5 marks. So be very careful for the writing rubrics. Okay? The writing rubrics clear?
Yes.
Clear.
Yes. Now, what is an expository writing? What's an expository writing? Expository writing means an informational writing. An informational writing. A topic which talks about facts. A topic which talks about facts. An expository writing is divided as presenting what? Reasons, explanations, or steps in process. Okay?
Okay.
It's an informational writing. It's an informational writing. It talks about facts. That means you give information. You give information about the topic. Expository essay should follow the logical sequence and have 3 main points. It should have 3 main points. 3 main points, the introductory paragraph and the body paragraphs and the conclusion. We will talk about them later, okay? Logic and coherence is the main focus of an expository essay. Logic and coherence means that facts, means what? You talk about facts, and the facts should be correct, should be accepted, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, what are the different types of expository essays? You will have descriptive essay, process essay, comparison essay, cause and effect essay, problem and solution essay. These are all the types of expository essays. Descriptive essays, it can describe a person. When you describe a person, some interesting, unusual experiences or situations, you will write what? A descriptive essay. A descriptive expository essay. Okay? Process essay answers the question how to. How to. This is a process essay. Comparison when you tell how things are similar or different, or when you make a comparison between two things, this is a comparison essay. Cause and effect, when you talk about causes, reasons, and effects, sequences of an essay, you will write also cause and effect essay. Problem and solution essay, it tells about the problem and gives possible solution for it. It's clear?
Yeah.
Yes, clear.
Yes, it's clear. This is the main three parts or the main frame of your outlining. This is what?
Outlining.
The mental of outlining.
This is the main frame of the outlining. At first, here at first, you will have introductory paragraph. Introductory paragraph.
No.
Okay. In the middle here, you will have body paragraph.
Body.
Or subtopics. Okay. Then you have concluding a concluding paragraph. Okay. You can also use transition word or sequence words. You mean the transition word or sequence words? Do you know what this means?
No, I don't know.
Transition words or sequence words to use first, second, third, first, final.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
in addition to these transition words, okay?
Okay.
on the other hand, and the other hand.
On other hand, and in addition to or besides, this is rhetorical conjunction, not transition words. Transition words are first, second, then third, fourth, finally, conclusion. This is what?
Transition words.
Yes, this we call transition words. Now, let's have an example. Let's have an example for an expository writing or expository essay. Who can read this question?
Old or the plan?
Yes. All the buildings which are considered as a material heritage of any society reflect the real value of human history in any country. So, the richness and depth of civilization are embodied in the strong cultural, traditional, and architectural heritage. Here, it is clear that you will be asked to write about what? About the importance of all the buildings and how to use them effectively. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Right. The first thing to decide the two topics or the two main ideas you will write in your outline. I told you before, the first thing is to write what? Body one. Okay?
Okay.
And body two. Where can you get the main idea, or where can you get the idea of body one and body two? Okay, it will be shown under here. Plan and write an essay of 13 sentences, 160 words explaining. Yeah. After explaining, you will have the two main
important.
After explaining, you will have what?
Two main ideas.
The two main ideas. The first idea is the importance. Yeah, the importance of all the buildings. You can write this sentence in what?
Body one.
Yes. In body one. As a main title for body one. And the efficient ways of using them differently nowadays is what is the title of the second of body two. Is the title of what?
Second main idea, sir?
Body two. Yeah, second idea or the title of the second paragraph. Okay? Is it clear now?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
clear.
Okay. Now, this is the main frame you will have at your question paper. It will have introduction, body,
Yeah.
and conclusion. But here I write some subtitles. These subtitles you will be write from your own. Okay.
Okay.
General background and hook you write from your own. Okay. Thesis statement you write it, and these two titles are subtitled from introduction. From what?
Introduction.
Introduction. Body will be divided into body 1 and body 2. Body 1 and body 2. Then
2.
you have what is written in body 1. It's clear or not?
No, is white and not very clear.
It's what clear. What is written?
White, yes.
White and clear.
Yes.
You write about the importance of all the buildings. Okay?
Yeah.
As
In country.
body 2. What is written in body 2?
Details.
The efficient way. From the question.
سعدنا راح السؤال ونسيناه السؤال.
Okay. Okay. Body 1, the first thing you decide or you write, body 1. After we have the frame of introduction, body, and you wrote body 1 and body 2. Okay? Now suggest with me some general background or hook. You know the meaning of hook? Do you hear me? My dear students?
Yes.
Okay. Suggest some hooks for this topic. We write about the importance of old buildings. You can suggest what? We said that a hook is a good introductory sentence that attracts what? The reader's attention. So you should write a very good sentence to attract his attention or attract the reader's attention. Someone may say that all the buildings are the window for our past. Is it clear?
Yes.
Someone may say that historical buildings are very important nowadays. Someone may say that all the buildings have internationally and locally benefit. Someone may say that all the buildings is a main part of our heritage. Is it clear?
Yes.
All the sentences may be suitable hooks for this topic. You can adopt or you can choose one of them. Thesis statement. What is written in thesis statement? Thesis statement should have a statement or a sentence from the introduction, and it must conclude what? The first paragraph, a main idea of first paragraph and main idea of the second paragraph. Then you will sum up all these with an introductory sentence. So thesis statement may be about 3 or 4 sentences. Okay?
Okay.
Someone may say, historical monuments, buildings are of great importance. This is a sentence. From what? From the introduction. From what?
Introduction.
From the introduction. He can add that it has both benefits, or both locally and internationally importance or benefit. This is a second sentence. A second what?
Sentence.
Now you can explain how. Locally benefit, for example, the country, inside the country used or have all the buildings may have an economic value or economic benefit for the country itself, Concerning internationally, you know that the United Nations represented in the UNESCO branch give due care for what? For monuments and all the buildings all over the world. All over the world. Okay? Now, then the last one, or the last sentence, maybe countries can benefit from their old buildings in many ways or in different ways. Here we have finished what? Thesis statement. Thesis statement. Okay? Now, body one, we have the title. We wrote the title from what? From the question. From what?
From the question.
The main title of body one is the importance of all the buildings in a country, now, who can suggest some subtitles or some sub-ideas for this topic? The importance of all the buildings in a country. What is the importance of all the buildings in a country? Suggest with me. All the buildings have what? You can say all the buildings have a historical value. All the buildings have a historical value. This is an idea. This is an what? An idea. Okay, we can say also all the buildings attract many of tourists. All the buildings attract a lot of tourists. It's another idea. It's another what? Idea. All the buildings relate. All the buildings does what? Relates the new generation with their past generation. Is it clear?
Yes.
We can say that from all the buildings we know, we understand how others, or how our ancestors live, or how
live in best.
Our ancestors. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now we will write about 3 or 4 sentences, 4 ideas. You can explain them, or you can expand your ideas in the topic. But now we only write about what? We write main ideas. Okay? Body 2 talks about the efficient way of using them efficiently or differently nowadays. How can we use all the buildings efficiently nowadays? How can we use them?
To attract tourists.
Okay. I told you how. Don't say to attract. Say an idea, or a general idea. Okay. Well, you can say they are used as a historic attraction. Okay. They are used as a historic attraction sites. In order to say to attract, you can form it as a general idea and say what? They are historic places, or they are historic attractions. Okay? In some countries, for example, they used them as the house for parliament or of their government. Okay? This is another way of using old buildings. We may use them as an impressive hotels. Some countries use them as hotels. Use them as what?
Hotels.
As hotels. Another idea, some countries like Kuwait use them as a house for artistic designs or artistic schools, like Beit Luzan and Beit al-Badr. Do you remember?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Now we write the main idea of body 1 and four sub-ideas or 4 subtitles. Then we write the main idea of the second paragraph or body 2, and you write for what? For sub-ideas. Okay. Now conclusion. Okay. You can sum up all what you have written before in 1 or 2 sentences. It will be that, مثلا, no doubt that all the buildings have a very important value for each country, and each country should make the best use of them. Make the best use of them in different ways. In different what? In different ways. So I told you before, it's very important to write a good outlining. Okay?
Okay.
So if you write a good outlining, the paragraph itself or the essay itself is very clear, because you will take or you will copy
and paste.
Copy what is you have written here and write them in your topic writing. Okay? So give much of your time to the outlining in order to give a good essay writing. The outlining will be like this. Introduction. These sentences may be suggested for your answer. Who can read them?
Me.
Old buildings are very important because they reflect our own history. Maybe a good introductory hook. Historical buildings are window to the past. Maybe another hook sentence. All the buildings are the face of cities, and they help to understand the different aspects of our ancestors' life. Concerning thesis statement, who can read the thesis statement?
Answer.
Yeah.
Historical and monumental buildings are of great importance, both locally and internationally. Locally, they have an economic benefit for the country. Internationally, the UNESCO, a United Nations branch gives due care to
buildings all over the world. Countries can benefit from these buildings in many ways. This is introduction, and this is thesis statement. Thesis statement. When you write your topic, you will only copy and paste. You will only want
copy and paste.
Okay. Body 1 and body 2 and conclusion. Body 1, the main idea of the body 1 we take from what? From the question. The main idea, the importance of the buildings in a country, we take from what?
Question.
From the question. These subtitles or these sub-ideas, you will give them from your own. The second body, or body 2, the efficient ways of using them differently nowadays, from what? From the question also. Now, let's suggest or let's discuss together the subtitles of the paragraph 1. the importance of buildings in a country. They have a historical benefit. They attract a lot of tourists. They acknowledge others of the country's history and civilization. They acknowledge new generations about their ancestors' life and relate them with their heritage. These are subtitles for the importance of all the buildings in a country. Is it clear? Now, body 2. My dear students, do you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Body 2. Body 2 talks about the efficient ways of using them. How to use them differently. How to use them in different ways. Some countries use them as touristic attractions. Okay. Like Egypt, for example. All the buildings and the monuments are a very good income for the country. Okay. Some countries also use them as houses for galleries and artistic works, like Bet el-Badr and Bet Lausanne. In some countries, they use them as houses for the government and parliament, and they can be used as houses for unique and impressive hotels. As unique and impressive what?
Hotels.
Okay, these are different uses of all the buildings. These are different uses of all the what?
Buildings.
Well, even now let's revise them again, or let's say them again. Touristic attractions, artistic galleries for artistic works, houses for the government, or unique impressive hotels. This is different uses of all the buildings. Okay, now the conclusion sentence. No doubt those buildings are of great importance for each country. They are main part of the country's heritage. The country can benefit from them in different ways: economic, historic, and touristic. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. بس الكونكلوجن هذه الأوبينيون ولا السولوشن؟
Is it either of them is correct? Either of them. You may give your point of view, or you may give a conclusion sentence. Is it when you talk about a problem, in conclusion you will give a solution.
Solution.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you understand what we have studied today?
Yes.
Everything is clear now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
clear.
Okay.
Thank you.
I hope you will enjoy every time with us. And I hope you will revise vocabulary for Unit 1 and Unit 8 and 9 in order to make some more revisions about them next week. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I hope you enjoyable stay at home. Stay at home to be safe and sound. Okay, now goodbye.